Hello there. Now, uh, good evening, good afternoon, and pranam to everyone. So, I thought I would go and discuss about mind, okay? Because I think this is the most important thing we should know. What is mind? That's the first question should happen to everyone, right? Actually, it's not a big part like as we assume mind as being the biggest thing in our life. It is true that it is helpful for survival, but what is it? What is it? So, this is the only question we should understand, that mind is actually just function of brain. What is it? Function of brain. Your brain functions. Okay? But in yoga, there are different dimensions of it. Okay? Different dimension of mind. They don't say mind, they call it mental body. Okay? Anyways, now we should understand the key point. Why the mind functions and how to make the mind non-functional. These are the two things, right? Why the mind functions. What do you mean? It means that is there some people for whom the mind doesn't function? Actually, mind functions just like kidney, heart, or any other organs. Okay? So, when the kidney functions, we don't realize it. But it's functioning, right? How do we know that kidney is functioning? Urination. Okay, urine is found and we definitely know that, okay, kidney is functioning, then only the urine is coming out, right? So this much you understand. This is great. Second, other part of the body is functioning. Heart is functioning, you will realize it, because if you measure the pulse, it's functioning. So when mind is functioning, so why it is functioning? This is the only question. Why it is not in the state of non-functioning? See, this is the key. And for what is it functioning is very important. Okay, for whom? From whom the purpose is being served? This is the most important question. If you understand this, why the problem in the world exists, you will know. Because they say the answer is within. This is what it is. It functions with identity. What does the mind function with? Now, what is identity? Okay, this is the most important question. What is the identity? If you understand what is this identity, okay, if you understand what is this identity, you have cracked the magic box of the world. Okay, so it protects only the thing which is identified with. Okay, let's say now the question was why the mind is functioning. It is functioning to protect the identification. For example, a man walks from point A to point B. Okay, now you see, this is the street. Here, some electronics are being sold out. Here, some condom. Here, knife. Here, flowers. So point A to point B, if 10% work, 100% 100 people walk from this area, they will notice 10 different things. Okay, according to what the mind is conditioned to function with, according to what the mind is identified with. Okay, let's say your identity is with your family. If your identity is with your family, even I used to be like that. Whenever I used to go from point A to point B, I used to see some tablecloth, I used to see some broom or some stuff which might help with my home things. Okay, so my mind was constantly functioning to protect my family. This is what it happened naturally. But that identity is better. But sometimes other identity which mind takes is identity with the body. So if you're heavily identified with the body, so mind functions to help you with the things which might get you here. You understand? So okay, I'll get this one. Okay, I'll get this one. Okay, I think yes, I get this one also. So you have certain desire. Okay, you have said it, but you're not conscious about it. It's automatically you're identified in such a way. Okay, let's say, okay, forget about this. Let's say, okay, no, this is not getting clarified properly. Please give more explanation on this. Okay, let's do another explanation on this. Let's say you are identified as Indian, identified as any religious person. So whatever you're identified with, you protect that. Okay, let's say there's one girl who is identified as being female. So once you know this key, you know what other people are identified with, or to say you can read other people's mind. This is the key. Okay, people will not share with you this idea, because let's say she is identified with feminine. So all the things which speaks against feminine, she will try to block. But all the things which support, so I knew this. Okay, so when I wrote something good about, no, it's not because of her. I wrote because I feel this is reasonable, because women are somehow, they're getting married. Okay, this relationship, the rape and all is happening. It's not only in the streets, it can be happening in the home, right? So based on that, I felt, and I usually she will not like any of my posts, but she likes the post which is protecting the feminine. You understand? Got my point? So identified with this, so she will try to protect us. Let's say it also means that she will try to destroy something which attacks this one. This is what is happening in the world. Okay, this first point is clear, right? Now let's go with the second point. Let's say identified with religion. So one religion, another. So now if somebody attacks this one, his work is to protect that. He will counterattack that. You understand? And what happens? If someone speaks positive for this one, he will support that, because his identity is with this. So the mind will function to protect it. Got it? If it is with the body, if it's a family, it will protect. You go to look for job, okay, this and that. So mind function, what it is functioning for is functioning for your identification. So if you're Indian, anything Indian will look good. Okay, so this is the key. I'm trying to stress this one again and again, because this is a tough point to understand, but if understood, you'll be miraculous. So we got this point. Now there's one more. Okay, I'm not still satisfied with this one. Can you elaborate more on this? So why this is concerning? Okay? See, our culture knew this from long back. It's not that this is my own discovery or something like that. This is, any conscious human being will know that identity has its own danger. So anytime when education was given to kids, first thing they were told, one of my friend told, that is written in Bhagavad Gita, that my identity is cosmic. You understand what I mean? If my identity is just Indian, if my identity is just one group of people, or if my identity is just a community, with the knowledge I gain, I will protect only this, and I might hurt the other. You understood, right? So I might protect this one, and I might hurt the other. So this is the only problem with identity. So right now what is happening is, they are empowered with technology, with limited identity. People were asking what is happening in Afghanistan and all. It's just a limited identity. They are protecting their own identity. Okay, they are doing their job. But if something speaks against them, or they feel something can threaten their identity, they are trying to protect it. And the worst thing is, they have some weapons with them, and definitely they will try to remove them on the way, because they think this is them. Their identity is more important. It's their life. So wrong identity is breeded when the kids are small. I tell you, okay, I stay in a country where kids are not even 6. My daughter is 6 years old. She doesn't know what is Hindu, what is Muslim. She has no idea. She has no idea. And I think that for her whole life she doesn't know about it. She just knows one thing: her country. And that is it. If your identity is bigger identity, even if your identity is that of your country, it's a good thing, because somehow you'll try to protect the whole people of your country, because that you feel that as you, as a part of you. Understand? And any country which has progressed is because of this. Definitely, when times come, they might protect their identity too. So this is the key which I want to share. This is the first thing. And second thing, you should also understand that identity can lead to problem. Because see, if let's say I am identified with this religion, another person is identified with this religion, okay, so A and B, definitely this will try to protect this one, this will try to protect this one. Both of them are doing their own job, but in the process, because they don't want to hurt it, they are killing each other. You got the point? Both of them don't know what is the truth. Okay, they are just being influenced from the childhood. I hope parents become educated enough that at least you don't tell your children become this or become that. You just tell them this earth is yours. This earth is yours. Why you want to take such a small thing from the whole planet? At least take the earth, if not the cosmos. So identity should always be that of a bigger. Should never be smaller identity. At least the least is the earth, so that at least you protect this earth. Okay? And then the mind functions in a bigger way, much more bigger way. You see why some politicians do so many big things, what you think is not even possible, because they have a larger identity, a larger vision. Definitely one state fights for other. That is wrong in the sense, because they have no idea. If they had a larger identity, they could walk in tandem and make it a better place. Okay, so this is a very important point. So this is about if someone is transgender, they will protect that. So this is written in the book. I will not mention, you can simply buy this book, but I have taken this one from that, because once your intellect or buddhi, as it is termed on yogic taxonomy, gets identified with something, you function within the realm of this identity. Whatever you are identified with, all your thoughts and emotions spring from that identity. Right now, suppose you identify yourself as a man, all the thought and emotion flows from that identification. If you identify yourself with your nationality or religion, they will flow from those identifications. Whatever your thoughts and emotion, this identification are a certain level of prejudice. So in fact, the mind itself is a certain kind of prejudice. Why? Because it functions from the limited data, and it is fronted by an essentially discriminatory intellect. Okay, so I hope this some light has been thrown. It's complex, it's not easy. Okay, you're getting to know the most profound part of your life. It's complex, but I have given an example to clarify a lot of things. I hope it will help. Definitely it will help. Slowly you will get the idea.